ESPN's Mel Kiper Jr. is a grand poobah of mock drafts. Actually, he's to blame for all the mock drafts. But he released his mock draft 4.0 over on ESPN, and the Vikings are going cornerback once again in Emmanuel Forbes, making the Forbes list yet again. And I do love Emmanuel Forbes. I think that he is the ultimate ball hawk in terms of cornerbacks in this class, and he just makes big plays. But the drawback, of course, is 166 pounds. Right, but here's a write-up from Mock Draft 4.0. Emmanuel Forbes, quarterback, Mississippi State. We need more cowball. Also, don't write off Forbes just because Cameron Dantzler didn't work out. We keep taking these light cornerbacks from Mississippi State. Shut up. Scout the player, not the helmet, blah, blah, blah. Cornerback is a clear need for Minnesota, which replaced Patrick Peterson and Byron Murphy, but has plenty of available corner reps. Forbes needs to grow into a 6'1" frame. He weighed in at 166 pounds at the combine, but he is a great cover corner. He has 6 career pick sixes in college and has never missed a game due to injury. He needs to be more consistent, but he has outstanding instincts and his ceiling is high. The Vikings could also target a wideout to complement Justin Jefferson with this pick. Now, not spoiling the rest of the mock draft, but they did pass up on Quentin Johnson, which would be interesting. And Kiper, his 4 versions so far, Forbes was in 1.0. Then you went down to Banks, who has a chance to be a Pro Bowl type cornerback as well, the Pride of Maryland. Quentin Johnston was in 3.0, and then back to Forbes in 4.0. And Emmanuel Forbes just turned 22 in January, was a true junior coming out, 6'1", 166. Yes. Former 4-star recruit from Grenada, Mississippi. Insane ball hawk, 14 career interceptions over 3 seasons, 6 career pick sixes, including 3 in 2022, and an 87.2 PFF grade. And he was first team All-SEC, consensus All-American, was just fantastic. And combine, was good in the jumps, solid length, solid height, obviously great in the 40 as well as the 10-yard split. So basically good in everything except for the weight. And the thing is that Forbes is still growing to his body. Like we said, he's a true junior. And, these guys from 18, 19, 20, 21 are still growing. And adding muscle onto a grown man's body when you're in your mid-20s with NFL strength, NFL conditioning, NFL nutrition, I think that is going to be something that's going to be easier to do because you can't make a player taller, you can't make a player's limbs longer, you can't make a player necessarily faster. But what you can do is add weight and strength. So I think that's something that they're factoring in here with Emmanuel Forbes. And durability, like Kiper alluded to, is not a concern. Missed 0 goose egg D'Angelo Russell games due to injury in the big bad SEC. So that's kind of important. And this is Lance Zierlein's write-up. So NFL comp, Cam Dantzler. So I think Forbes is a better man-to-man cornerback as well as obviously better at ball skills. But, Dantzler, yes, also was a slender cornerback from Mississippi State. So I don't know. Anyways, overview. Forbes is long, strong, and likes to get the can run and has talent for taking the ball away, which means he has a chance to become a coveted cornerback. However, his wire-thin frame does not work in his favor. Forbes' instinct and recognition are fun to watch. He pounces on quick game throws and has the ball skills to take the ball away. He's highly capable in all forms of zone coverage and operates out of press man, but is inconsistent matching the release and staying in phase with routes through sharp cuts. His slender build and lack of tackle strength will make him a target for opposing running games. Forbes could become an early starter with quality ball production, but teams might need to expect some up and down performances. And Forbes, like I said, 166 is the really only drawback. Like, he's 6'1", he's got long arms, and he has, even though his frame is slender, possibly getting him to 180 to play in the league isn't out of the realm of possibility. He's a man coverage specialist where 20% completion rate in man-to-man coverage, which is the best in FBS, as well as all 6 of his pick sixes were in man. He is a gambler. He does take chances. Well, he's not foolhardy when he takes chances. Obviously, it is recognition. Obviously, it's film work. So that's fantastic. And both cut in his favor. Great ball sense, great instincts, going after the rock when it's up in the air. And he is not a great tackler, but that could come with adding some weight to the frame, adding some more confidence, and making sure that you're not getting washed out in the run game. Cornerback room right now. So you got Murphy, you got Evans, you got Booth. And that's really about it, where you believe in Evans, you believe in Booth. They both are young and have length on the outside. But the question is what's going to happen with Murphy. Like, Murphy's going to start on the outside and base, going to kick inside nickel, but having some young length on the outside makes sense, and having Forbes in that mix only makes everyone else better. And if Evans and Booth, so all the concerns about, well, how can Emmanuel Forbes stay healthy in the NFL? What about Evans and Booth? And this cornerback class really is a, pick your flavor. I mean, Devin Witherspoon to me is cornerback 1. Gonzo's a stud. JPJ is up there. Deontay Banks, Brance Camp Smith, Forbes, I all put about on the same level, so you can shuffle wherever they go in the draft. It's basically the type of cornerback that you want, and some teams will shy away from Forbes, and some teams may even have them off their draft board because of the 166 pounds. I mean, they're scared about it, but I think overall he's an absolute monster. I think he has a chance to be a really good, potentially game-changing ball hawk in this Flores defense, and I wouldn't mind it. Like, they got to rebuild the defense, and even though they've already invested a lot of draft capital as well as free agent money in cornerback, you can never have enough cornerbacks. Depth was tested last year. We need to shore things up in the cornerback room. But your thoughts are thoughts. Mel Kiper Jr. going to Emmanuel Forbes, Mississippi State cornerback in his mock draft 4.0. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.